Hi, my name is Jonathan Sandmill. I'm the CEO of Steady Networks, and today I wanted to talk about tech for execs and specifically mileage tracking. It's tax time in North America, so every year around this time I'm finding all the documents for my accountant, and inevitably I get the question about my company car from my accountant who says, did you drive it? Do you want deductions for driving your car? Well then, there's two ways to do that. You can get a standard mileage rate, or you can get the actual expenses rate. There's only one catch to actual expenses. Did you keep good records of your business versus personal miles? And of course, my answer every year is, of course not. I have many other things to do. I'm a busy business owner, and I'm just not very good at keeping track of it the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way was to track mileage using a paper tracker, something like this. And with my personal style of management, keeping this up to date is really kind of a non-starter and has never been very effective for me. And so I was resigned to getting the lesser of two evils, which is the standard mileage deduction rate, which was less than the actual expenses. So how do I know that? Well, now I track my miles the cool new way. So let's look at that cool new way. It's with smartphone apps, in my case, and the reason why the smartphone apps work better for me is, for one thing, it's always on. I don't have to think about it because I have an app that I'm going to demonstrate today that just lives on my phone, and whether I remember to track my miles or not, it remembers for me, so I can just keep going with my day. It remembers for you, and it can allow you the convenience of batching your mileage classifications. So instead of me having to sit down at a specific time every day or at the end of every single drive, which is how you have to do it with a paper mileage tracker if you want accurate mileage, I can remember in an hour, a day, a week, a month, all my mileages are sitting there waiting for me. And because of the nature of my business, going around to different businesses in New Mexico, I can easily tell by looking at the maps where I was going and was it a business or personal use. And the other great thing is I can auto classify certain miles. So if I have miles on the weekends and I know I'm not going to be working on the weekends, I can just say between 5 p.m. Friday and 7 a.m. on Monday, everything for those miles are auto personal classification, and I don't even have to look at those. So MileIQ is the software I'm going to demo today. There are a few others out there, and MileIQ is a good one. And this is not necessarily a product placement, although I can say I use it personally and I've been really happy with it. But let's just take a look. I'm going to connect my phone here so that you can see what I'm looking at. Here we go. All right, so here's my iPhone. Let me minimize this. Here's my iPhone, and I have a whole navigation section on my iPhone, and I keep my miles there. You can see I've got 25 unclassified drives on my phone. I'm going to click on the app, and as it loads up here, okay, it says I have 11 drives that were auto-classified as personal because they were outside your work hours. Great, I don't even need to touch those. I'm just going to say okay. Alright, so now I've got a couple of miles here. I know this was personal because I was taking a lunch and taking my daughter to lunch. I went back and forth there. But then this was a work one, and I can just swipe left or swipe right. I know this was some commute miles, so I'm not going to worry about that. And then these were some business miles, and I can see that for the month of April, I'm racking up so far $175 worth of miles. And again, because I'm looking at the maps and very quickly can see which ones are business and which ones are personal. And these are all business, and that's a personal commute. This is a personal commute. This is a business, and I'm just going to go through like that. And when I'm done, I've got I've got more than I want to go through right now. But when I'm done, I can take a look at my months, and I can say, for April, it looks like I've got pretty consistently about $415 worth of miles, but there may even be some more that I want to rack up and categorize. But at the end of the day, when I want to give this report to my accountant, I can just email myself and have great spreadsheets, really accurate. IRS can't say anything to me because all of these get racked up. And I've got the settings turned to always on so that I don't even have to think about it. I was concerned about battery life when I first began looking at this software, but I have seen no significant drain on battery life, even having the always on feature. You do get this little icon in the corner of your screen that there's an app that's using your locations mapping, but for my mental well-being, that's a fair exchange. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to briefly show you what I'm doing to help take control of a small piece, a little corner of my business world using technology. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can call me directly, 505-819-5471, and we can chat all about it. All my information is here, and thank you, and have a great day. We'll talk soon. Happy Tax Day.